welcome to my channel. So today I decided to just sit down and talk with you guys. I decided to film on my phone as well, something very, like I wanted to feel like we're just on FaceTime catching up, because that's exactly what I want to do. I want to catch you guys up with stuff. And I don't think I've done a talking video yet on my channel. I do talk a lot more on my Instagram and my TikTok, but that's why I decided let me do an actual 30 or 40 minute long video on my YouTube, so that you guys can get to know me a little bit more. First, I want to start off by apologizing because I have been super MIA, even when I promised I was going to be consistent the last time. And I did. I uploaded, I think it was 2 videos back to back, and then life happened. But my work schedule has completely changed, and so has my plan for what I want to do. So things will be getting a lot better here on my YouTube channel and on other platforms as well. I'm not going to make any promises though, because I don't want to break anything. But I can say that I positively think I will be more consistent. I tried to vlog and I have so many clips on my camera, but I don't know what it is. Like, first of all, I just don't like the quality of the camera. I don't like the way it records. I feel like my phone records so much better. So I'm just going to stick to using my phone until I get a camera that I really like. And the second thing is it's uncomfortable for me. I'm in the car a lot. So it's uncomfortable for me to plop up my phone on the dashboard to record, because then it like blocks the view of the street and I gotta drive safely. Since uploading the last video, I have celebrated me and my boyfriend's anniversary, which I'm not gonna get into too much detail about because I posted videos on my other platforms. But I guess you can say we're like in the honeymoon phase, even though I don't think that this is gonna be just a phase. Like, we moved in with each other even before we became official, which is crazy, I know. But I'm gonna do an entirely separate video because so many people on TikTok have been asking me to do a YouTube video with my boyfriend answering a bunch of freaking questions that I always get asked. So I'm just gonna put that in one video. So that's gonna be separate. My boyfriend and I are just doing so good, and no relationship is perfect. I will never sit here and be like, me and my boyfriend are perfect. No. But we're just really compatible, and I think that's really what it is. Like, we're just happy together. There's 2 videos that I know for a fact are coming up with my boyfriend. One is like a Q&A because everybody on my TikTok has been asking for it. And 2, the other day I went on TikTok live and we jokingly said that we should do a video where like he does my makeup, and the comments flooded on my live. Like, yes, he should do it. Yes, yes, yes. So those are the 2 videos that are gonna come up. He is going to be doing my makeup, but I have really high hopes for him because he legit watches my routine like all the time. Every time I'm doing my makeup and he's in the back, he just is there staring at me doing my makeup. So I feel like he's gonna do really good, and I'm excited to get him on my YouTube channel because he just like makes me feel more comfortable. I don't know how to explain it. I'm obviously comfortable right now when I'm like by myself, but it's just something about when I'm with him, I just feel more like at ease. I don't really get nervous for things when he's there, which is crazy because we had a photo shoot. It's like the best pictures I've ever taken with this photographer called Angelisa. She is the best. I literally love her. I can't wait. When I'm pregnant, I'm gonna be calling her to do my maternity shoot. When we get engaged, she's gonna be doing our engagement shoot. Like, the way she just portrays exactly how we felt in that moment and how much love I have for this man in these pictures, insane. I'll probably insert some if you guys want to see. But the point of me mentioning the photo shoot is that during the photo shoot, I got a little bit like nervous. My boyfriend like came to me and just hugged me or whatever. And we just had a little moment and I legit forgot. Like, I didn't even feel the photographer there taking pictures. And she said it. She was like, wow, it's crazy. I thought that I would have been the one to calm him down, but instead it was him calming me down. I don't even recognize myself, guys. I have never been so giddy about a man. I'm not gonna say it's gross, but it's not me at all. Unlike other girls, I've never pictured like my fairy tale wedding, my, just being with somebody. I've always been scared of commitment. Anybody that knows me in real life knows that. I've always been very nonchalant in my relationship. Nonchalant in the sense of it's hard for me to express my emotions, and I feel like you should be able to read my mind. If I'm with you, obviously I fuck with you, but but now I'm seeing that that's just not how it works, and I need to actually express the way I feel. So I've just been a completely different woman since being with my partner, and it feels really good. I'm still a little bit scared of commitment, not gonna lie. I still got a little bit of trust issues. He's still a man at the end of the day, and I always tell everybody, I'm like, I don't put nothing past no man, okay? I don't care how much I love this man, I don't put nothing past no man, okay? So I have his location, I have his phone password, all of that jazz. He lives with me, but still, a man is a man at the end of the day. So yes, I love him to death, but don't ever say my man would never, because he would. God forbid if he does break my heart one day, I feel like it'll be worth it, if that makes sense. Like, I've just learned so much, and I've been such a better person because of him, that I've genuinely learned a lot being with him. So whether or not we stay together till freaking eternity, I'm still really grateful for these moments with him, which I think is what makes this relationship different than any other I've ever been in. I feel more at ease knowing that this is the healthiest relationship I've ever been in. I've always been that toxic person that attracts toxic humans, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like everybody needs to go through their little toxic phase, but we're not there anymore. We moved past that. We're healed. Like, so that's the tea that I have on my relationship. But I will say that something I'm also extremely grateful for is like his role in parenting. He's really so helpful when it comes to raising my son. Having somebody with you to share these experiences with, and to just be there with you when you're making tough decisions, makes everything so much better. Because my son is at this age where he's starting to rebel a little bit, and I've had to, really take matters into my own hands with his behavior, because he's my only child. I have spoiled him. And because we used to live with my parents for like most of his life, grandparents spoil the crap out of their grandkids. I would say no soda, and then here comes my dad giving my son soda, and it's just like, what the So he has been very spoiled his entire life, and I'm not trying to justify like his behavior, but I take responsibility for his spoiledness. And it just feels good when I have my boyfriend there to like reassure me, because I've had to punish him lately, and I used to feel bad punishing my son. My mom disciplined me very much. Like, I am so grateful for that, and I don't think I've said this to my mom, which I probably should. Why the hell am I getting emotional right now? What the fuck? Whoa, I don't know what's happening. Hold on, let me get myself together. Okay, like I was saying, I am so grateful for the way that my mom raised me, and I think about the way that she raised me a lot, obviously, as I'm raising my son. There was definitely a reason why I started mentioning that, but then I got emotional and I got completely sidetracked. But enough with that. I'm actually really excited to be doing this video, because it's going to keep me accountable for all the things that I'm about to tell you guys. So I am going to vlog, and I'm saying this on purpose so that I can do it. I am going to vlog my road trip. I am so excited. So when you see this video, I think it's going to be October 1st. I think October 1st falls on a Sunday, so that's when I upload my videos, is every Sunday. So technically next month, because we're going to do this in November. My boyfriend and I decided to road trip all the way to freaking Florida. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but since the very first week that my boyfriend and I started talking, we literally said that we've always wanted to road trip and we just never had the chance or the opportunity to do so. So we finally have the chance to do so. My sister lives in Florida. So what we're going to do is, instead of going to her house and just visit her and my nephews, what we're going to do is we're going to meet up with her and we're going to have like a little sister vacation type of thing. And they haven't met my boyfriend yet because they've been living in Florida ever since I've been with my boyfriend. So I am so excited to have my boyfriend meet my family, like my sister, my brother-in-law, and my 2 nephews. Hopefully we don't make too many stops along the road. If we don't, then it's gonna be an 18-hour drive. But some of my family members actually moved now to Jacksonville, so I feel like we should stop at Jacksonville to say, you know, take a little break and say hi to my family. And then from there, it's a 4-hour drive to our destination where we're meeting up with my sister. So I feel like that's gonna be one of the breaks that we take. Obviously, we're gonna take like a bathroom break or a gas break, whatever. But I mean like an actual break. I think that's gonna be like our best bet. So if you have any tips or suggestions for that road trip, if you've ever done a road trip to Florida, let me know. I would love to hear any suggestions because this is gonna be both of our first times driving down to Florida and back. So on the day that this video is going live, October 1st, there's going to be 2 changes in my life. The first one is my boyfriend and I decided to start our fitness journey. We've been saying that we're gonna start working out, but we haven't. And I feel like if I start on my own, I'm just not gonna be as motivated and I'm gonna stop, which has been the case the past few years. And I feel like the same goes for him. So we're gonna keep each other accountable and we're gonna start working out together. And on top of that, I'm going to start meal prepping. Is it meal prepping or meal planning? One of them, because my boyfriend and I have 2 completely different schedules. He works at 3 o'clock in the morning. I work from home. So I have to meal prep to make sure that he eats enough calories during the day and I do as well, because you would think that working from home, you're just eating all day long, but that's not the case for me, at least. I instead get distracted and I just start editing videos. I do my research. I'm just doing a bunch of stuff throughout the day and then I forget that I haven't ate anything all day. We're super excited because we both have been losing weight lately due to stress. We're not like stressed with each other, but like we both have stresses in our own lives. We're really excited to start our journey. But the second change that I'm going to be making is I am not going to drink alcohol for an entire month starting October 1st. And you're probably like, okay, who cares? Like, just stop drinking. Yeah, it's not that easy for me. And I didn't realize that until I was thinking the other day. I'm like, oh, I'm just a social drinker. But that's not true. I realized that I actually drink every single day, whether that be a beer, a wine, a little, what are those called? Like cut water, cup, can drinks, whatever. They're like 13% alcohol. When I tell you just one of those cans get you up, I noticed that like I just drink a lot. And I would love to give myself a month at least to stop drinking so that I can prove to myself that I can go without drinking and that I do have some sort of freaking discipline. And just to prove to myself as well that I definitely can function without alcohol. Like, I feel like I drink more because I can, if that makes sense. Like, I'm able to hold my liquor, so that's why I drink. You know, I don't get belligerently drunk after 1 or 2 freaking beers. So for me, it's like I am able to drink. That's why I drink. I don't feel like I need it in order to go about my day, but I feel like I feel a lot better when I do have a drink in my hand. And I feel like that's a line that an addict would say. So because of that, I am going to give myself a month to see without alcohol, you know, because I don't want to depend on alcohol for the rest of my life. That's Not to give you guys a little too much information, but alcoholism does run on my dad's side of the family. So I would never want to go down that route. I feel like this is the perfect time for me to, you know, fix that. So that's what I'm doing. I am going to start my fitness journey and I'm going to stop drinking alcohol for a month. I realized that I've been sitting here for an hour already, but I don't want my footage to be an hour long. So I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup. If you have any questions on anything that I used, just check in the description box below. But before I end this video, I just wanted to say thank you so much if you're still watching, first of all. Second of all, I love you guys so much. I always get messages on Instagram and TikTok saying like how much you guys love me, and I love you guys too. And I feel like I owe it not only to myself but to you guys to be consistent on all of my platforms. So I've come up with a plan, and I think I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but my work life has drastically changed. So I have more time now to actually create content and to be consistent. So I don't have an excuse anymore. I will say that the difficult part for me of creating content is the balance between being in the moment and enjoying the moment, being present, versus wanting to create content for you guys. So I'm still finding the balance of that. Sometimes I go out and I don't want to post it. I don't want to take pictures. But I owe you guys content, and I wouldn't have a lot of the things that I have if it wasn't for you guys. And I know that this is only the beginning. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.